just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. We back to the weekend, baby. Back to the weekend, man. We got to talk about this shit today. Hope y'all doing well. You know, we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward. Hoping that you pass it along as well. You know, we keep that green mind state if you didn't know what that GMS stood for. Shout out to the fam that's here right now. What up, Justin? C-Mo, Willie Rouse, Will Stumbling. What's going on, y'all, man? Happy Friday. You know, it's a twofer. It's a twofer, which means you get the GMS show earlier in the day and you get the 3Gs tonight at 8 p.m. Make sure you pull up for that as well. You don't want to miss it. It's a dope show every week. Now, let's get to it. First and foremost, man, I got to talk about this subject right here. DJ Akademiks has gotten himself into a situation that does not involve an ignorant rapper. So he has found himself in a position where his response can't be of ignorance, or else he is lost off top. You can't argue common sense and logic with gibberish. With the social media tough guy act. You cannot combat that. And what happened was he made some claims about people's contribution and, you know, the pioneers of hip hop, and calling people dusty and, you know, alluding to the fact that if you aren't rich, you ain't got the bread, that you can't really say you made a contribution to hip hop. Now, LL Cool J, a pioneer, a definite contributor to hip hop, took offense to this statement. And, you know, LL just don't pop up for anybody, but when you talk about the pioneers and you talk about the foundation of hip hop and you try to give your uneducated opinion, even though you're somebody who now has a voice and a stamp in hip hop in the media aspect, you still said this from an ignorant space. So LL took it upon himself to correct that and check that. For those who didn't see it or didn't hear it, I'm about to play it now. Listen to this.
That's what it is. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Them old rappers, man, them niggas, bro. Have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation of hip hop, really living good? Them niggas be looking really dusty. I kid you not. And none of y'all try to come for me because I don't fuck with y'all niggas either. So I'm just tell y'all the truth. Y'all be looking like every time there be like an old nigga talking about hip hop, you be like, yo, bro, you sure you invented this? Because everybody else living better than you.
It came to my attention that a DJ, and I'm not gonna say any names because I don't think it's necessary. A DJ basically said that you know, a lot of the pioneers in hip hop are, you know, they're dusty, or how can they be the person that you know, invented hip hop if you know, they don't have a lot of money, or if they don't look or represent like they have a lot of dough, right? Let me explain something to you, and say this for you guys. Don't confuse someone's ability to develop a business model. Don't conflate. In other words, don't think just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they didn't make a contribution to the culture. No one discusses Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account. We don't talk about a lot of even rock musicians, a lot of them. We don't talk about their bank accounts. A lot of great country artists, we don't talk about their bank accounts. This idea that you have to have money or else you don't have any value is a bad idea, and it's kind of like, it's a misinformed way of looking at the world and the culture. There are artists out here. First of all, let me say this. First of all, you know, like, let's talk about like young artists, right? Who I love. I love the young artists. Let's be clear. I'm very much a guy who embraces the young artists. I believe in every generation. I believe in you. I care about you. Let me say this to you though. Today, you could come up with your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, your 20-year plan.
Interesting.
You can go find a manager. You can find an accountant. You could find somebody that means something to you, you know, to help you. You could find a team to help your career go to the next level. When hip hop first started, there were no managers. There were no accountants that believed in it. Record companies didn't even believe in it. Nobody believed in it. How can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, that people have never even heard of? So just because a couple of these guys and girls and people out here made songs and made music and made contributions to this culture, or even dancers danced and made these contributions, just because they didn't get rich, just because they weren't able to pile up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture.
Boom. Point blank period right there. That's it. And Glittery makes a good point. She said ODB died broke, DMX died in major debt. That's why Akademiks was dead wrong with that statement. And she named 2 people who are very influential in this culture and who have contributed to this culture. And I think Akademiks has his view of what he feels should be a pioneer of this game and should be somebody who has money and who, I guess, can show for it financially and materialistic wise. And I don't expect anything less from somebody who continues to brag about how much money they have whenever they're sitting on Twitch down in a Henny bottle. It doesn't surprise me that Akademiks is very arrogant because now he has the capital behind his shit talking. And the thing about it is, I don't know what Akademiks thinks I don't know what his, plans are. I don't know about his business dealings or, whatever it is going on. But money never lasts forever. When you talk about a legacy and people's contribution to something, that comes with a legacy. That comes with the history. That comes with people wanting to hold down your longevity, because it does take the people. And I'm sorry, but Akademiks is not unique. You know what I'm saying? Akademiks is not a unique in a sense where anybody can sit on Twitch and speak on situations in a certain way. Not everybody can get famous from it. Now, I will say this. I will give Ak his credit for having a bunch of mini-me's, because he did start in a way where people wanted to copycat what he was doing. I have to give him his credit there, because I do see a lot of Akademiks mini-me's and people doing content like that. And also people that even act like him. Like if y'all see a guy named Flacco, who's a new host on No Jumper, he's literally the mini version of DJ Akademiks. A lot of people realize something like, oh, Ak isn't from the hood. He's not a street guy. He's not a gangster, but he can talk about all this stuff and get money behind it. Cool. And that's why you see a lot of people that are involved with the shit, but a lot of these people don't even show their face. A lot of these people are scared to show their face because they're still scared of the fact that street niggas might pull up on them for saying the wrong thing. But that's neither here nor there. When it comes to this hip-hop conversation, man, there definitely needs to be more respect, because that's one thing we lacked within the culture. It's not even about white people over here and country and rock and alternative, whatever other genre. We are quick to disrespect our own first, which is why we're even having this conversation in the first place. It wasn't a white guy that made this comment. It was DJ Akademiks. We are quick to write off our own. And a lot of this has to do with, and you talk about people being dusty or being broke, we don't champion our legends. All these other legends in different avenues, man, they get championed by the people, and they get upheld to a certain standard because of their contribution and because of their legacy and what they have given to that genre. We need to do the same. We need to respect our legends the way that they deserve, the way that they're supposed to. It is a fact that anybody today who is a millionaire or a billionaire off hip hop has to thank the people that went through every single obstacle, up and down, failure, got and guarded this shit with their life. They owe them that respect. People have died behind this shit to try to make this shit go. People believed in this shit when nobody else did. I know that that's a fact. Hip hop had every obstacle thrown at it. Every single rock, word, everything, debris, everything was thrown at hip hop to try to stop its momentum, and we broke through that shit. We do not have that same energy anymore because niggas got comfortable. And when niggas get comfortable is when shit starts to go downhill. Now, what sparked this, obviously, LL's response to Akademiks. Now, hold on, let me play the rest of this, and then I'm gonna get to what Russell Simmons had to say.
That does not mean that they didn't do something. They created an industry that we all ate off of. They created an industry that you eat off of. When you go out there and you go monetize your brand, When you go monetize your brand, when you go get your whatever and do what you got to do to build your career, when you go out there and negotiate your deals and negotiate your checks and talk tough, guess what? That money, that bread, that food that you eating was created by those same people that you disrespecting. That industry was created by them same people that you call in, foul words, foul language. The people that you're referring to. So my thing is this. It's always good. It's always good to get money. It's always important. It's important. It's important to get money. I agree. I'm all about getting paper. I've been talking about it my whole career. But don't ever, ever, ever confuse being rich with making a contribution to our culture. Don't ever play yourself like that again. Because trust me, you playing yourself. Because without these dudes and these girls who started this hip hop culture, a lot of the guys that's out there talking tough, you wouldn't even have a career. We'd be on the corner with a beer talking about what's the next move we gonna make. So I would say, approach this game with humility and be glad and be thankful that these pioneers, slave mentality. Be glad that these pioneers help create this culture. And let's show them love. Let's elevate them. Let's celebrate them. That's why I started Rock the Bells. That's why I started this movement. So I wouldn't have to listen to foolish rhetoric about people that change the world. These people change the entire world. The whole planet runs on hip hop culture right now. The whole planet. Every commercial, everything you could think of is all about hip hop.
That's
and there are
facts.
people out there that started this thing, and I think that they deserve to be honored and respected.
And you heard it from the legend first. You heard it from the legend first, man. And you have to respect it. He didn't disrespect Akademiks. He didn't call him out his name. He even called Akademiks a DJ, surprisingly. And we all know Akademiks is not a fucking DJ. What up, AP in this motherfucker, man? What's happening? Oh, and me and AP were talking about this earlier on Instagram Live. We asked the question, what makes your contribution to hip hop important? What makes you somebody who deserves to have longevity, or your music should live on in this game? And one thing that he said is a hit. It's not about how much money you have. It's a hit. Whether or not you have a song that resonates, with more than just a few people. If your song can reach more demographics and become more broader than just your direct audience, you have a hit. That means you can stamp some longevity in the game. We also talked about, though, the difference between what was a hit back in the 80s, 90s, in the early 2000s versus what's a hit now. You know what I'm saying? Things are different. You can't say that the same people who support the music today and make songs a hit today will go out and line up at a Best Buy or at a wherever they sell CDs at and sell that motherfucker out 500,000 or to 1 million copies in the first week. That doesn't happen. Artists nowadays are lucky if they sell 50K to 100K first week, which I also think is a terrible way for us to look at the music when it comes to the art of it, because your fan base, the people that fuck with you and love your music, are going to continue to support you and continue to push your shit. It's not, in my opinion, fair to continue to throw these numbers up of all these individual artists as like it's competition between each other to sell certain amounts of records, when we know ain't nobody selling records like they used to, period. It's become a pissing contest, but it's still something that I don't believe should be something we talk about. I think if there's a song you like out of a project that a artist made, then uplift that shit, put it up there, listen to that shit. I think that skews judgment, and it pulls people back from shit when they think about the numbers instead of the music. If the music is good, the music is good. Fuck with it. Don't be the person that's like, oh, well, it only sold 25K, so I don't think I should listen to it. It must be trash. No, listen to it. You might fuck with something off of that shit. But we let the numbers fuck that shit up. And Akademiks is one of those people that pays attention to numbers and bases somebody whether or not they are dope or not, or whether or not they are good or not off of their first week sales, which is the dumbest shit in the world. I can't do that. So we gotta have more respect in our culture. We gotta have respect for our culture. And no, nobody buys music. I'm talking about just the level of support. Because a lot of this shit is digital and a lot of this shit is put in front of us. Like a hit can be considered a hit because they are paying radio to continuously play that shit every week, and now all of a sudden everybody is like, fuck it, we heard it enough to the point where fuck it, I fuck with it now. Like, we can't say that's not a real thing either. How many times have you heard a song get played so many times on the radio that you didn't fuck with, and then all of a sudden it was like, fuck it, I can tolerate it, because it's not just on this radio station but another radio station that you tried to flip to when you tried to get away from the song, and it was on that station. Now you stuck, and it's like, fuck, now I gotta listen to this shit. It's on radios, it's on commercials. It's just how it is. But Russell Simmons decided to give his 2 cents to the situation, and Akademiks didn't like that.
Simmons,
so he went
you want me to get every girl who feel like you fucking try to hit them up when they were 16 and 17, when you was a grown-ass man in your 30s and 40s. You want me to do that? You don't want me to do that. Russell Simmons, do you want me to do that? Your video you did about me look goofy. If you really want me to do that, this is why I'm here.
Shout out to Willie Rouse, man. Appreciate you for the 50 in the Cash App, man. I really appreciate that, man. I needed that today, man. Much love, brother. I appreciate you. I still got to get you one of these GMS shirts I wanted to send to you for becoming a member. For those that don't know, YouTube, the white man demonetized this channel again, which is why you don't see any super chats or any of that shit. But like I said, I don't do this shit for that. I do this shit because I really love doing it, which is why I'm still here every motherfucking day and gonna continue to be here every week, because we don't depend on YouTube to pay for shit around this motherfucker. Now, let's get back to it. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you send me your information somewhere, either on my email or some shit. Look in the shit down below the description. You'll find my email or the channel email. Send me your info, and I'm gonna send you a shirt, man. All right, now let's go.
Thought my mission when it comes to hip hop, I'll never be the most liked. I'll probably be sacrificed at a certain point. But a lot of you niggas who thought that it was all good and candy, y'all gonna be sacrificed too.
Oh,
Russell Simmons, are you down to have that conversation with me? When you jump in a conversation, are you down to have that conversation that you were dating 16-year-olds? Are you down to talk about that? Russell Simmons, I want to talk to you.
Ooh.
Russell Simmons.
Well,
you're in Bali. You sold all your companies and ran away. Do you want to talk about that? You're not that much different from R. Kelly. Do you want to talk about that? Russell Simmons, do you want to talk about that?
Henny Akademiks is different. All right, Akademiks is one guy. Henny Akademiks is a fucking animal. That's somebody else that's different. Now, this isn't about just coming down on Akademiks and being like, nigga, you was wrong about your comments on hip hop. I have to say I agree with him on this a little bit, because these are facts. If y'all don't know, these are facts. As soon as these allegations came to light, Russell Simmons hit the dash. All right? Now, we are not going to act like Russell Simmons isn't in Bali as we speak and has not been back to the States. I mean, I think he comes back and forth, maybe. Or no. He had an interview that said he flies his family out there. So that's another thing. If you're not coming back, even if you have he got children, he has a family, he has all types of shit, businesses. If you're not flying back it seems like you're a little scared. It seems like you're running from something, all right? It's just a tad bit. Just a tad bit.
I want to almost end my stream here. Russell Simmons, do you want to talk about that?
No, see, and I agree with you. I agree with you, Broadway. His reasoning behind this, it's not genuine. It's not genuine. It's not. It's because Russell said something about him, but facts are facts, and that happened. That really happened. And let's just be honest. If I'm somebody who may be on the run, or public perception is that I am on the run, I am not going to insert myself in anything. I'm going to live my peaceful, hiding out ass life in Bali with my motherfucking lips closed, chilling. Now, I get Russell Simmons loves hip hop and he cares about hip hop, and he felt it in his heart to speak on this because of Russell's contribution to hip hop, but we cannot escape the facts and the reality of the situation. This guy, Ime Udoka, is different. He's an animal. And if you don't want him to say certain things that are personal but also public knowledge, then just don't speak on him. Just don't speak on him.
For every other nigga who attacked me and co-signed him, do y'all want to talk about Russell Simmons' history in hip-hop, his predatory actions? Do we want to talk about that?
Not his predatory actions.
Russell Simmons, you live in Bali. You sold all your company. You got hundreds of millions. But do you want to talk about that? Because I have a lot to talk about. Russell Simmons, do you want to talk about it? If you want to talk about it, I'll end my stream now. I want to give you the chance to respond. And I have a lot to say about you. Do you?
You know what? LR Realist, you are definitely, you can definitely have a point right there. He said, given how messed up this country is, can you blame him for leaving? I can't. You know what I'm saying? But it's like also, you know, it just doesn't, it's bad timing as well. He could have been like, yo, this is fucked up. They trying to get me out the paint, and I'm not about to let them do that over these allegations. I'm finna get out of here and fuck public perception. I know I didn't do shit wrong. I'm just gonna leave. Fuck these niggas. Ain't shit finna happen. Y'all can talk about me on the internet all you want. I am going to live my life out here in a different country. I've spent enough time out here in the U.S., traveled all around to all different states. Ain't nothing else for me to see. I want to go somewhere else. I can see that too. I can definitely see that too. I hope Russell Simmons didn't pull a Tasha K. Y'all see Tasha K? I don't know if y'all seen that, man, but that shit had me dying. Tasha K lives in Africa, nigga. Africa. She said, now that's somebody who's running. That is somebody who is running, knowing she is demanded to pay $3 million of her own money. He said, AP said Black Baffle is in Bali. This nigga's crazy, man. He started doing streams out there with his legs crossed and shit, bald headed, talking about how life is just one big astro plane of lessons. But that's just how I see it. Now, I gotta bring this up, man. I have to ask y'all this question while we switch subjects, because we gotta ask this question. I should put up a poll, actually. That's the smart thing to do. This shit might glitch out for a second, just for a quick second, but it's only because I want to pull up a poll. So don't mind the skippage. Stay right here. It's only gonna skip for a few seconds and then it's gonna come back. So don't you fret. Don't you fret at all. We're good. Hold on, let me put this poll up. Shit. While we. All right, we're good. All right. We should still be good. I don't see any mess. All right. Here's the question. Here's the question I want all of y'all to answer that's here right now. Should we feel bad for Tiffany Haddish? That is the question. And then when I put this question up, I want y'all to answer this on the poll, but I also want y'all to tell me why in the comments. I want you guys to answer this question, but I also want you to tell me why in the comments. I think that's important to explain why we should or shouldn't. And I'm going to explain to you why I do or don't. So click on that. He said, feel bad for Tiffany. Why? Just answer the question. Answer the question. Put the votes up. Put the votes up. Just answer that and then say why. Don't ask me why. I'm already gonna say why. I want to know why you do or don't, Damon. That's what I want to know. Oh, we got hella votes in and a lot of no's. I see a lot of no's. We got 20 votes in with 85% saying no and 15% saying yes. We need a few more votes in, man. How do y'all feel about this Tiffany Haddish situation? Zen Master says, don't ever in a way ever fuck with people's kids sexually. Boom. There we go. Willie said, just because she's a trash comedian. Oh, damn. 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 Yeah, if you're asking why I can't why you don't see a super chat is because YouTube demonetized me again. So if you do want to donate, you can just hit the Cash App, which is right here up on my right side. Team 642 said nope. She was in charge of the kids, and I heard she stripped him down. IVR said that's a big no burger for me. She groomed them kids to get into that skit. Marcus Speak says, I said no because what's done in the dark will come to the light, and the sun is shining bright on Tiff and Aries right now. Damon said, I said no, matter of fact, it's a fuck now because she participated like Aries did, but I bet if it was Aries a poll, it would be a different. If it was Aries on the poll, it would be different. Mark Chain said no, she's a groomer and overall not funny anyway. Perpetuating stereotypes, she gonna be all right though. LR Realist said she's an actress. How do we know she's fallen off as much as she said in that clip? And regardless, she's doing better than me. If she's still a millionaire, she can retire, invest, and be good for life. Good point. Grits and Gravy said, I feel bad because she had a rough childhood, and instead of seeking help to heal, she's out here wilding. She needs rehab, counseling, and a break from relationships. Okay, good point. Brendan White says she was coaching a 14-year-old to give fellatio to a sandwich. Yeah. Said it was a Subway commercial. That was a goddamn lie. Greg Simmons says no, she would still have a career. Sonny Darko said, based on Tiffany's background, she should have known better. Oh, and AP makes a really good point. He said, y'all notice neither of them have kids of their own. That is a very good point. I never brought that up. Never once thought about that. Wow. So when you think about their reaction to this, matter of fact, think about Aries' first reaction. Did you see Aries' first reaction to this when the rumors came and when the allegations came up in the lawsuit? The first thing he did was try to play it off and put on the background, I always feel like somebody's watching, and like trying to play it off and, promoting his podcast. The next thing you know, a couple days later, he's sitting on the podcast crying, talking about how the tombstone is put on his career. Now you got to think about shit like that. Some people try to play shit off right away, and the next thing you know, they realize how much it actually will affect them in their career, and then shit hits the fan and reality sets in. And do I feel bad for Tiffany? when I seen the video of her talking about how she lost every job, initially I felt bad. Initially I felt bad because I was like, damn, she lost everything. She said she doesn't have one job left. They just said, nope, we pull out of everything. But then I thought about the fact that there are consequences to every single thing you do, and everything you've done in the past will come back to you at some point, whether it's something you did that's positive or whether it's something that you did negative. And in this case, she did something negative, so that comes back when she's facing a certain type of repercussion when this happens. So now she's feeling the burn of her actions that she did in the past, and she has to pay the consequences from it. A lot of people like to hide from their past. A lot of people like to brush their past off, or like to make it seem, you know, like Glittery was saying, you know, she felt bad because she went through some shit as a younger person. She went through some traumatic shit. And some people go through that and forget that their actions in life, or how they move in life, isn't as simple or isn't as regular as the next person. They may act out, or they may have more of a negative reaction to most things than the regular individual. I think Tiffany does need therapy. I think Tiffany does need to go talk to somebody who will listen to the things that she went through when she was a child. And them not having kids makes that's a good point. That's a good point. One thing I hate, though, this may be off subject, is motherfuckers that want to make sure they throw a wrench in whatever it is that you're doing because they're mad about what they're going through. People that are mad about their situation and mad about what they're dealing with, or mad about their own personal whatever it is you have going on. You don't like where you are in life. You don't like what you're doing. You feel like you should be doing something else, but you're not. They'll take it out on somebody else. But somebody that's already doing something with their life, or doing something, or on the path of doing something beneficial with their life, sees through that. Especially people who stay focused and actually work towards the goals that they want to achieve in life, and not just talk about it or try to sit and reminisce or complain about the fact that they can't do it or just haven't done it at all. Don't be the person to sit and think about what you could have did, or think about the fact that you just haven't done it. Do it. If you have something you want to do in life, do it. There's nobody else holding you back from doing what you want to do in life besides you. And if you blame anybody else, you are only escaping accountability from the fact that you are doing the bare minimum. And it's usually people who try to call out what other people do that don't see that they do the same shit. But when it comes to this source, and the source I'm talking about is ESPN, as we switch gears. I don't even know how to say this guy's first name. Can somebody spell it out like dictionary style in the chat? Hold on, let me get the poll out of here. Is the poll out? I don't even think the poll is. Let me dismiss the post. Let me dismiss the poll. All right. Let me close the poll. I think enough people voted on the poll for it to be closed the fuck up. Let me close the poll up. Excuse the skippage if there is any. I apologize. My Negroidius friends. That's a new name, Negroidius. Are you a Negroidian? Damn, 79% of y'all absolutely said no. That y'all don't feel bad for Tiffany. Damn. Boston Celtics coach Ime. How do you say his name, man? Somebody help me in the chat. Ime. Is it Ime? Ime? How you say this nigga's first name? Udoka is facing possible, and he didn't face possible. He definitely faced a year suspension for an unspecified violation of organizational guidelines. But now we know of what those violations were. He violated a miss. I don't. What was her name? Somebody know the side chick's name? Now, people are in an uproar over this, not because he was diddling his coworker, but because he was married to black cinema royalty Nia Long. And this was a relationship that people, see, here's another thing, man. People on the internet love trying to champion relationship goals. They'll see people's relationship like, oh my God, look at this. It's so cute. It's so relationship goals. Look at Nia. Look at Ime. Look at Nia. Shut the fuck up. This ain't no relationship goals. And how y'all know Nia wasn't out there getting no D on the side? See, some of y'all be confused, man. Y'all be thinking people be wholesome, and that's another thing. Women love to hop out in front of shit when they see some shit going on the internet, like a dude that cheated on a woman. Oh, you girl, I can't believe it, and this is why I get. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers don't even realize that they be on bullshit. These motherfuckers think they so smart. And they just get away. They think they getting away with shit. Nah, you bitches sneaky too. Shut the fuck up. With all due respect, I don't know for sure if Nia Long was doing that too, but I'm just saying, don't get it twisted. Both of these people are notable figures out here in the game, and I'm pretty sure Nia will bounce back because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of niggas that are Nia right now. This actually seems a little harsh. This seems a little harsh of a suspension. I don't know if a year. Think about this. I mean, Deshaun Watson got suspended for like what? How long did Deshaun Watson get suspended for? And apparently he was diddling masseuses. This was a consensual relationship, I'm assuming. Exactly. I think, and to answer this, do y'all think a whole year suspension is something that's fair? And wait, back the fuck up. Did the girl get suspended? Did the girl get suspended that he was putting the package to? That he was putting his 4-leaf clover in? Did she get suspended too? I just want to make sure that I'm not tripping. Is there a word of her suspension? Is she gone for the year? Somebody answer. I see no so far. I need fact checkers. Does anybody know how this leaked? Yes, he was thrusting really, really hard, and then some of that pre-sperm came out. That's how it leaked. And then he was like, shit, we gotta go take care of this. I got a wife. He said, no, a year ain't fair. No, it's not fair at all. He had inappropriate contact with a subordinate, workplace etiquette violations. Nia either crazy than expected or dude took a shot of effort. Zimax just said I'm talking about it. His next video premiering at 8:40, or I said 8:40. I'm sorry, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all go subscribe to Zen Master's channel, the Black Basketball channel, where he keeps you updated on things like this and basketball news all around. So make sure that y'all go check out my guy Zen Master. Do not forget to do that. If you are not subscribed, make sure you go do that. Shout out to Zen Master. Not at all. Oh, he said no, she's not. Is she white? I saw a picture of her. I don't think she's white. She's not white. I don't think she's white. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw a picture of her. They put the name out there, I think, unless they were wrong about the name, but I saw what she looked like. I don't think she's white. She's something, but I don't know. I don't think she's white. But either way, a year is way too long. Oh, it was 2. Oh shit, y'all giving me the news. I thought it was just one girl. Holy shit. Yeah, no. Back up. He took a shot of fuck it. There's no way. he took a whole shot of fuck it. Either that, or like he said, maybe she is crazy like people, because people be getting it fucked up, man. See, a lot of women would like to go out here and present themselves to social media or to the public like they're wholesome and that they cool and that they got shit together, or that they so independent or so responsible. But nigga, quit the fucking cap. Stop the fucking cap. He said the black mixed girl and white. Oh, so there's a mixed girl and a white girl. Well, looks like he was just doing what a coach does. Right? I don't fucking know. But I wish this guy the best, man. Y'all demonize motherfuckers over shit. Y'all don't know how the fuck niggas' relationships be going. Y'all niggas need to shut the fuck up every time you hear about a nigga cheating or doing some shit. Ask all around questions. Don't just ask the simple and fucking go-to shit. Maybe he didn't want to fuck with her no more because the motherfucker was doing too much. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Niggas be looking at how somebody look and be like, how could she do any wrong? It's Nia Long. She's been the baddest woman I've ever seen since the box office opened. So I'm just saying, you never fucking know. Quit putting these motherfuckers on the pedestal. Now, after seeing Whack 100 face down, double cheeked up to the ceiling on the linen, I just want to say that we got to stop upholding certain people to these standards, man, or believing in what these niggas really be talking about, because at the end of the day, it's all entertainment and it's all cap. That was my first time ever in life seeing a gangster butt naked, tummy to the sheets, talking brazy to a nigga on Clubhouse. I can't get over that. I can't get over that shit. That was by far. Look, hey, no AP, I will not have it. And I know you're going to talk about it tonight. I'm going to combat you until the whole conversation or debate is over. I'm not co-signing that shit. We are not co-signing that shit. Fuck that. This nigga was belly button to the 1,000 thread count on Pyru. I can't. No. I can't do it. Yes. He was on Clubhouse butt nilsy with his legs hanging off the bed. I'm surprised he wasn't kicking them in the air. That's all he was missing, was him just kicking his legs in the air. Going back and forth with a nigga on Clubhouse. I've never in my life seen. it's funny because this is something that somebody would draw as like an animation, or like they'll take a picture of somebody, of some dude laying down butt naked on his stomach on his phone and be like, this is Whack 100 on Clubhouse. No, this nigga actually created that in real life himself. He made his own meme. Now, let me just say something. Because Whack is the type of person that loves the spotlight and he loves the attention and he loves when people are talking about him so he can have something to talk about, I wouldn't put it past him to have set this up himself so that people will have something to talk about. Because I'm telling you right now, I've not heard a response yet from Whack 100 after this video came out, but I'm pretty sure it will go something along the lines of, on Pyru, I'll still slap the shit out of nigga. I'll still beat the fuck out of nigga. Shit, I'll be in my motherfucking hotel room after knocking a bitch down, butt naked, talking shit on my phone all I want, because I'm a motherfucking gangster. You niggas ain't gonna step to me. I can see it now. I can see it now. Just wait. I promise you, the next time I ever speak on this, there's going to be a response from Whack, and it's going to go something like that, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to play this little clip. Now. Oh, and I heard something about the fact that after she leaked that, he called CPS on the girl and all types of shit because he was embarrassed. I don't know. But look, hey, this is something that you got to learn from, Whack. This was hella crazy to see. He said he was wearing socks, but was he wearing socks? I don't think he had socks on. I just think the bottom of his feet was white. I don't think he had socks on at all. I think he was completely butt Nielsy with his stomach to the white sheets. Man, I ain't never seen a nigga do the truffle shuffle butt naked on Clubhouse. Woo, shit. He said, to be totally transparent, I'm naked on the toilet right now. Sorry to all the real niggas in the chat. It's just dawned on me. He said, this is how I engage with YouTube, nigga. Ain't no other way I could watch YouTube but to be on the toilet butt Nilsy taking a shit and watching what these niggas do. Ain't that right, AP? He said he was hoping to spread. Hey, man, look, hey, I wasn't even planning on having a long show today, but shout out to the chat for keeping it tight today, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. It literally instantly went from shitty to great in my mind. You probably couldn't tell, but that's because I'm starting to become a professional at this shit, and ain't shit finna stop me or deter me or throw me off from doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do out this motherfucker. Because like I said, this is what I'm good at. This is what I love to do. And this is what I'm going to continue to do whether we monetize or not. So, with that said, GMS fam, the green room. I need y'all to hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. YouTube is a bitch ass nigga, so go ahead and hit that Cash App if you are feeling generous right here below. Also, it's tagged at the top of the live chat. Make sure you put a GMS in the chat. And also, if you want to continue to help and support this show, make sure you leave a comment on this video when the live is over. That means when the live shuts off, you refresh, come back, and leave a comment. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm dropping a beat tape soon too, by the way. It'll probably be here next week, so I'm gonna make sure I need y'all to really support that and share that, man. Another beat tape, and I got some music coming. Y'all gonna hear some rap soon, so make sure when I put that shit out, Y'all go ahead and flood that shit and really support it like GMS fam supposed to. You feel me? Thank y'all so much. GMS fam, the green room. It's Friday, so you know we got 3Gs tonight. Make sure you pull up to the 3Gs podcast tonight, 8 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Matter of fact, go to the preview. The preview is up right now. If you just hit the like button on this channel, go to the 3Gs podcast, hit the like button on the preview, and help those algorithms, because we're going to have a good-ass show tonight. I'm finna smoke this. I'm probably gonna eat something, and I'm probably gonna take a nap so that I can be energized for the show. GMS fam, the green room, we out.